Good evening to Madam Lecturer and my beloved friends. So today we from Group 4 will present about morality and law. So now I will introduce our group member. So firstly, my name is Muhammad Aiman Firas bin Rashidi and my metric number is DIL231305. Secondly, we have Faris Shuhairil bin Ahmad Shukri and his metric number is DIL231308. Thirdly, we have Haslinda Muhammad Kaspuwah and her metric number is DIL231327. And then we have Siti Nur Zahira binti Ismail and her metric number is DIL233202. And lastly, we have Nur Fatimah binti Muhammad Ismail and her metric number is DIL223302.
Farisharil bin Ahmad Shukri. The concepts of morality and law serve as value systems that govern human action in several ways. Morality is the unwritten value system that governs society, while law is the set of official laws and regulations that have been established by a recognized authority. In Article 162 states that law includes written law, the common law insofar as it is in operation in the federation or any part thereof, and any custom or usage having the force of law in the federation or any part thereof. In short, law is a system of rules that a society or government develops to deal with crime, business agreements, and social relationships, while morality is a set of principles and beliefs about what is right and wrong. We can take lying as an example because lying is not a crime, but it's a wrong thing to do. Lying inside a courtroom is a crime and it's called perjury. Perjury can be considered willfully telling an untruth or making a misrepresentation under oath.
Good evening, my name is Haslinda. Today I would like to talk about morality. According to the natural law theory, any grossly unjust law terribly violating standards of moral is not a law at all. This means that law and morality are deeply connected. The term natural law itself comes from the idea that human moralities come from the nature and take the form of rule and regulation in a societies. For example, Saint Augustine of Hippo, unjust law is not law at all. Definition there. Law is a reflection of divine and internal principles, and unjust law is considered not law at all. Second example is Thomas Aquinas. Law is nothing other than certain ordinance of a reason for the common good promulgated by the person who has the care of the community. Definition: law is a rational and moral order derived from divine reason aimed at promoting the common good.
Hi, my name is Siti Nur Zahira binti Ismail. So, law is legal positives. On the other hand, states that the legal body exists devoid of any norms of morals. That being said, this theory does not entirely deny the influence of morals on laws. The theories follow the view that all laws, rules, and regulations are man-made and thereby advocate the separation of laws and morals. So, for John Austin, the existence of law is one thing, its merit and demerits another. Definition: law is a command issued by a sovereign's authority and its validity is determined by the sovereign's commands. So, focus of Herbert Lionel Adolph Hart: a rule is not a rule unless it is accepted as such, and not to be accepted as a rule means not to follow it in action. So, definition: the concept of a rule of recognition, emphasizing that laws are recognized as such within a legal system based on social acceptance. Thank you.
My name is Nur Fatima binti Muhammad Ismail. My part is distinction between morality and law. The first point is source. Laws are created, changed, and removed by established authorities such as governments and parliaments because these authorities are the source of legal principle. On the other hand, morality is a loose system of values, customs, and beliefs shaped by society and culture which is frequently established is not formalized as laws are. Second point is flexibility. The laws are usually more strict and must be modified formally through modifications or adjustment. However, because morality is not subject to the same organizational and procedural rules as law, it can be more flexible and adaptable. It can change throughout time in response to shifting societal objectives and values. Third point is enforcement. The government and its agents, including the police, courts, and regulatory authorities, have the authority to enforce laws and their punishments. In contrast, morality depends on a person, conscience, societal force, and unofficial consequences to guide and correct behavior rather than being strictly enforced by a society authority. The last point is scope and application. Laws provide straightforward rules on what is legally acceptable or prohibited in a certain area. They are typically detailed and reasonably standard. However, morality can be random and vary by person and culture, which make it more difficult to establish and enforce globally.
So, case study Lina Joy versus Majlis Agama Islam Wilayah Persekutuan. So, facts. Azlina binti Jailani was a Muslim by birth. She applied to have her name and religion changed. She desired to have her identity card revoked of the word Islam and changed to Lina Joy. She claimed to have converted to Christianity and given up Islam. She also had planned to marry a Christian. Her application was turned down by the National Registration Department, NRD. In order to prove that she was no longer a Muslim, she had to present a Sharia court order. This means that in order to get the order, she would need to file a lawsuit in the Sharia court. So, in legal perspective, the legal viewpoint in this case placed an important focus on following the Islamic law, which does not permit apostasy under Article 102. The decision of the religious authority was backed by Malaysian court, which declared that Sharia court have jurisdiction over matter related to Islamic faith. Legally speaking, the refusal of Lina Joy's conversion represented the implementation of religious law into nation legal system. And lastly, in moral perspective, regarding morality, the case part debate about freedom of religion, individual autonomy, and the freedom to voice one's opinion. Lina Joy defender contended that it is morally required to recognize a person's choice of religion. The case raised ethical to determine their own religious identity. So, in conclusion, the morality and law have connection ideas that influence society standards. Laws are frequently influenced by morality, yet morality and law can also differ, underscoring the complex relationship between legal requirements and individual belief. In the end, a legal system effectiveness rests on achieving a fine balance between upholding an equal and functional society and honoring individual morality. That's all from us. Thank you.